All right, Bart, good to see you. Uh, so today we're going to talk about how to incorporate a new routine into your daily life, into a new routine that is mind-body practice routine, a regular practice that you are very successful in incorporating into your life, and how to do it without struggle. So the reason for this video is because I'm just getting a lot of messages and a lot of emails from different people that are telling me that it's very hard for them to incorporate qigong meditation into the day, and some of them are have this commitment, but they haven't been able to be regular, and so and they struggle with it. And it's not one person, it's not two people, it's a lot of people that email me. So I thought, let's talk about that. So my name is Eli Cohen. I'm a medical qigong practitioner and energy healing coach, and I've been teaching for over 10 years and sharing this healing practice, this qigong, and really glad for all of you to join me on this talk. Good to see you, Edward, Larry, Bart, and Esther. Thank you for joining. It's very, I really appreciate your presence and your support of this platform. It's an open platform. It's there's so many talks that we did until today, like over a year worth. Every week we're doing a talk about different subject that is related to traditional Chinese medicine and qigong and mindfulness and energy healing practice. And this talk is going to be transcribed into the podcast called Awaken the Healer Within. And it is also available on YouTube. So if you like videos like this, please hit the subscribe button, and you can hit the bell button, get notification for any new video, any new Chi Talk that has arrived. So let's start like we always start, with a little bit of meditation, of a little Qigong ceremony. And usually this meditation is kind of a Taoist meditation that we do. So let's start by just coming into the body and closing the eyes. And as you come into the body and into your breath with closed eyes, just noticing the physical body. How do you know that you have a body? Yeah, because you feel it. What's what we call physical sensation. And there's different of physical sensation in the body. Some area feels tight, some area feels open and flowy, some area feel kind of hard. Sometimes you feel cold in some parts of the body. Some other parts of the body feel heat. Some parts of the body feel pain. Some other parts feel numb. Yeah, just open to the different sensation that you're feeling in the body. And see if you can discern between this sensation or that sensation. Maybe you feel throbbing. Maybe you feel the heartbeat in some areas. You feel flowy, feel tingly. So many different physical sensations. Some physical sensation you cannot even put it in words. And all of this is what we call qi, life force energy inside of you. Things are moving in flow and in flux constantly. Feel the aliveness of your body, regardless of the label, pleasant or unpleasant. Embrace all of it as a form of aliveness, of qi. whether you like it or not. It's all here to tell you that you are alive. And the body is alive. And as you feel the different sensation in the body, also see if you can relax areas of tension by moving your attention from different areas. If you can soften, relax, and soothe with your kind attention. There's different qualities of your attention. Sometimes the attention is rigid. Sometimes your attention is kind. See if you can elicit a soft, kind attention as you pass your attention from different areas of the body. The quality of your attention would matter to change and to heal your body. With the idea of accepting all sensations. Regardless if you like them or not. Noticing also the sit bones pressing on the chair, the feet touching on the floor. Noticing that there's a big force underneath you called the earth and gravity. Soften your face, areas of tension, to give way to gravity. Even areas of pain, see if you can soften them and have them connect with the force of gravity. It's almost like you emptying your vessel. Emptying all the thoughts from the brain to the earth. And any pain anywhere in the body towards the earth. So bring your attention back into the body from the earth and from the center of the brain. Open your eyes. Thank you for joining me on this little chi ceremony meditation. It's wonderful. So yeah, so there's a lot of emails that I get here and there about not be able to do a practice, not be able to do qigong practice daily, even though we kind of like had the intention of doing it, we're trying of doing it, and some people it just doesn't work, and they email me, and I get a lot of these emails. So yesterday in one of these emails, I really kind kind of responded in length, and really trying to help because the person was really, I felt this is a struggle. And I said, hey, why don't we just talk about that? And she talked, because it's not a problem with one person. And I remember myself struggling with this issue too, when I was taking on, a meditative practice. So we know that it's good for us, and we still have a hard time to bring it into our routine. And this is nothing new. This is something that there's a lot of books written on it, and how to form a habit, and this is something that is known, and it's a human kind of condition. We are tend to our brain try to hold us to our habits, to our routines, and it doesn't like any change. That's a very primal uh, part of the brain that wants to keep us safe. And so it wants to keep us safe. So even though there's a practice that would actually bring health and healing to us and would actually transform our life to be better, the brain's still trying to quote unquote keep you safe by not changing anything um, in your daily routine, and trying to keep you away from any change. So keeping the routine, and we always also try to be comfortable. We always want to be more and more comfortable and less challenged. And this is problematic because this is the whole talk about how do we get what we want? How do we grow in life? Life is for learning, it's for growth, it's for change. This is what we came here to do. And this is what actually keeps our chi vibrant. This is what actually keeps our energy alive. And the more we are staying in our comfort zone, the more our energy shrinks and shrinks and shrinks, and we become less and less comfortable with the outside world. You can see uh, a lot of old people, they just not comfortable with even going out of the house anymore. They just want to stay on their couch all day. And just so the less we challenge ourselves, the more we are uh, uh, absorbed with being more comfortable, and we think that this is safe for us, and it's actually not safe. It actually shrinks our energy over time. Our brain is less active, because the brain always, when you're in a place of learning, of challenge, you always the brain try to find solution, be creative. You're going somewhere that you haven't been before. Your heart is open. You have new experiences. These new experiences makes you grow, makes you learn. So these are all good things. And so we really, the first is to understand that our brain always wants to keep us the opposite of growth and of change. That's the job of the brain, is not to have you change your life. But in order to grow, in order to change, we need to do it. Not to a point that is traumatizing change. Yeah. So we cannot, the easiest example would be you cannot go to the gym and lift, 100 pounds in the first time you go to the gym. You first have to, try the 10 pounds and the 20 pounds, slowly. That's what we call conditioning. So if you went and took on like a big, you're thinking, oh, I'm going to do qigong an hour a day, and it doesn't work. So we need to do it in increments. We need to challenge ourselves also in increments. I remember the first time I was trying to meditate. I remember a 1 hour of meditation is very, very good. It's like really transformative. And I said, I'm going to do just an hour. If I sit for 20 minutes, I'm not going to do it. And you know what? I didn't sit and didn't meditate. It just didn't work. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to do just 20 minutes or 15 minutes. And that was much more doable. So I think that's important to realize. But really, I want to share with you much more than just little tips about how to start a new practice and how to start a new routine. And I think the first is the understanding of this theory that the brain, that you have to always in life. You see older people that are very active and very they're feeling good, they're healthy. They're people that are always learning, always curious, always learn a new language or whatever. They take on new experiences and new challenges, new learning experiences. So I want to challenge you to also change the routine of your day without even taking a new mind body practice commitment. Just change the routine of your day. Something that would be a good exercise to something that you really you don't have to change the time you go to sleep or you eat meals. That's actually very good to have routines. There's good routines when you have a specific time that you eat, specific time that you go to sleep. That's very good. But change something in what you're doing, and it doesn't have to be taking a new mind body practice yet. That could be a first step. The second step would be to actually, and we do it without struggle, just playfully do something else. Do something else and try to challenge your daily routine. And then the next thing would be to, when you commit to, like, let's say a qigong practice, when you are committing to it, when you want to take it on, first of all, look at your calendar and see when can you do it. Carve a time in your either physical calendar or online calendar and actually put it down. Put it down solidly when you're going to do it. It doesn't have to be every day in the beginning. It could be twice a week. I just took on, in the last year, I took on a jogging. I never liked jogging personally. I never liked running. And I know that it's very good for my heart health as I grow older. And I decided to take it on. And I said, I'm going to do it every day. I'm going to run at least 2 miles. Did I do it every day? No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. But that's what somebody said, reach for the stars, and if you fall on the mountaintop. I did it. I do it for a whole year now, for at least 3 times a week. And I'm happy with that. But my intention was to do it every day. And it's great. And I feel great. I feel much lighter. My resting heart rate, I have this watch that I can see, is actually lower down significantly, which is really nice. So I can monitor. It's nice to have a feedback for your, and qigong would do the same for your health and healing ability, for your and it would do actually something else, and I'll tell you what at the end. Something really special that you didn't expect, but and maybe that would be the trigger for you to start. So start with 15 minutes and carve it. First of all, carve it in your calendar. That would be my suggestion, to look at your calendar, to actually know from this time and this time I'm doing it. And it's only 20 minutes. That's it. It's only 15 minutes, but I'm doing it. The next step would be to go to a place in your house and to change the room, to change the furniture. That's more like feng shui. To change the furniture setting and to change the room a little bit, maybe get something, a mat or something else, but to change it in order to accommodate for the new practice. See, your house and your environment reflect of who you are and your routine. Who you are is being reflected in your surrounding. If you change your surrounding, you can change yourself. Like if you have, that's what we call spring cleaning. And it's actually the good time to do that. To throw out, to get rid of things that you don't like. Maybe change the way the energy work in the space between the living room, the dining, whatever it is. But mostly in the room that you're gonna do the practice, whether it's qigong or whatever it is, change the room, add something, buy a piece of art that will, with the intention of doing it, change it to, and when you go to this room and you put it in the calendar, do some movement of qigong, just 5 minutes, to see how it fits, to see where is your direction, where are you looking to when you're practicing. Is it this direction, the south or the east or the north? And see the view. Do you like it? What do you want to do? Maybe you need to do it somewhere else. Just kind of start to really plan it, and take some time to plan it. Yeah, so that would be my suggestion. Before you, otherwise you wouldn't do it. So you have to plan it, where the time and also the location, and change the location. And then the night before the practice, in bed, you close your eyes and you visualize yourself doing it, and the feeling you'd like to feel after finishing the practice, the feeling that you want to feel after finishing while doing the practice. What is your aspiration? Not just like, oh, good health, whatever. No, say what you want, like really what you want, even if it seems to be really far. Like you have some, you want to buy a new house. Say the intention that you want to have. What would you like to have, even if it seems like it's not related to the practice? And at the end of the practice, when you actually do it, at the very end of the practice, when your chi is harmonized, ask the universe what you want to appear in your life. And that's the secret for a daily practice, for any qigong practice, even in class that we're doing together. Ask, don't be ashamed, don't be afraid. Ask what you want for the universe to bring you. At the end of the practice, when your mind is super calm, when you're feeling good, then ask. The Tao would support you on that. You will see. But the day before, you're thinking, you're feeling what, how you want to feel. Yeah, how you want to feel at the end of the practice. You want to feel happy. Where do you feel it? In the chest? Where do you feel it? Like have relive, when you are before sleep, relive the sensation, the physical sensation of the emotion that you want to. Where is it in the body, and where would you feel it? And tomorrow when you'll practice, and the day after, you ask for what you want, and you ask for what you dedicate this practice to, for your health, or for any other thing that is not even related to health, even related to what we talked last time about luck, about good luck, and having something to appear into your life. And see how that works for you. Now, the first few days, if you decide to do it every day or every other day, whatever it is, you have to meet these times. The first times would be the hardest in terms of committing to it. But you'll have it all already in your calendar. You know where it is. You check the space. You know where the position you're looking for. It feels good already. You change things to have it look good, and you did everything. And now you have to meet this first time, because the first time and the second time and the third time will be a little challenging. And then the fourth time, and then the 10th time, you won't be able to do your day without. I I tell you, you won't be able to go on your day or on your week without that practice, because it would it would feel so good, and you will start getting all what you're asking for, and you cannot see yourself going without doing it. It's more powerful than, one of my master, my teacher told me, it's like brushing your teeth. You do it every day. It's better than brushing it. It's, you feel it immediately, and things showing up in your life much faster. So it's actually something that you cannot go without, and that would take some time, maybe a little bit challenging in the beginning, but it will show up. It will show up, and you'll be able to do it. So these are my advice from my experience, and just going along with how energy works. How do we incorporate something into our life, especially a mind body practice, a qigong practice? The Tao will support you. If you practice it, you'll connect to a bigger web of energy, a bigger web of energy supported by ancient masters that will support you, will support your practice. So these are my advice for anybody who's looking to seriously doing it, and committing to it. So I'd like to open the conversation to you guys. If you have any question or just would like to share from your own experience. Um, thank you everybody who joined. Let me see. There's a lot of like sounds here. Okay, I'll make sure that I listen to everybody. I'm sitting outside. There's a lot of noises, but I think I can hear you guys. If you, yeah, Bart, go ahead. Raise your hand.
Hi. Yes, another tip that I can share for committing to a Qigong practice is to practice with other people a few times a week on a fixed hour, fixed moments. And especially go teach it, go teaching it. So you are obligated to go because they are waiting for you.
Yes, that's a good one.
Even if you don't, even if you're not an official teacher, just do what you can with a few friends, and then you do it 3 times a week.
Beautiful. I love this.
That's how I started 2 years ago.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I know. Thank you. You're talking for a real experience. And thank you so much for talking about community. I mean, there's so much to say about, in Buddhism, a lot of time we call it sangha or community or supportive, and it's one of the pillars, essential pillars that you cannot go without, actually, of of uh, of of progressing into a practice. So having a community is important. Yeah, we have the three pillars. We have the teachings, we have the community, and we have the Buddha or Lao Tzu, whatever you want to call it, the persona that kind of instilled that teaching that we look up to. Or you can say the teacher, the teachings, and the community. And these are the three pillars that uh, you have to have for anything to to survive. Yeah. So we are community creatures. Thank you so much for mentioning that. We are, and it's so interesting because 2 days ago I was hiking, and it's a very rigorous hike, and I've done it a few times by myself. And 2 days ago, I took a group of people, a small group of people, and told them, let's do it together. And all of a sudden, it becomes so easy. It was so easy. And because whenever you have people doing the same thing with you, it becomes so easy. There's an energetic support. This energetic support gives you momentum. This is why companies exist. Why there's companies? Because together you could do much more. If I was doing the Chi with Eli by myself, I would be here right now talking to. I mean, the fact that I have Adam, and if I'll have more, if you want to join Chi with Ellie, by the way, let me know. Because it's really the community, and the more people we have supporting a certain goal, the more energy you have, so thank you so much for mentioning that, this community, Bart. Um, so here we are. We have the teaching. We're doing it live. So come join Qigong, um, and Chi with Ellie. And I just wanted to open it to other people that wants to say something about this. Anything about what we talked today or suggestion? Yes, Edward.
So thank you for this. And, as I've said before in these conversations, Nike's three words, just do it. And thanks to COVID, I gained over 20 pounds because I'm a breadaholic and my kids wouldn't let me go shopping and everything. What do you want today? Oh, get me a great rye bread or get me, and a cup of coffee, bread and butter is wonderful. Well, I just dropped 18 pounds and I just confronted something. And even with Goodnight Qigong, I sleep 8, 9, and 10 hours now because of you. Thank you. Because your class was incredible. But the habit is there every night.
Mhm.
And and it's all in the breath and it's all in doing the exercise. And I did a one-on-one with you with a whiplash shoulder thing that was painful and what it's gone, because if, as I said to my kids, my job is to stay healthy and not give you any problems. So I make it a job. And I made this diet a job. And I read every label in the store and I do everything. And I now, maybe if I eat 1 or 2 meals a day and I don't have that big bowl of cereal as a snack at night, but I made it a job. And
Mhm.
it takes 3 weeks to make or break a habit. So I'm long into Qigong. I'm long into, I haven't got time for the pain to get sick. I'm not going to do that. And it's amazing. And procrastination is the worst human disease. And just do it. You know,
Yes.
I don't even, I'm so in that habit of, hey, this is really great.
Mhm.
I'm going to do it. Hey, this Qigong class at the gym, I'm going to go do that. And it became such a big part of good health,
Thank you
So
so much.
you,
Yeah.
it's important and we can do it right now. Just do it.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. So yeah. Thank you, Bart. Thank you, Edward. Let's do a closing meditation, if you will, for this practice. I hope that anybody that listened to it and struggle with how to form a new mind body practice, a daily or a weekly, could get some tools to work with. I wanted this talk to be very concrete and give you really like good tools, practical tools to do it. So with that said, let's connect back into our body. Let's close our eyes and feel the body. And this time, let's connect with the breath. So we're gonna just listen to the breath as it comes in naturally, as it goes out naturally. And with each exhalation, we will exhale. We will start exhaling from the mouth slowly and softly, but lengthen the exhalation for the air to go all the way out. Slowly and softly. The inhalation is from the nose. And see, you exhale all the way out, truly all the way, long, deep exhalation. See if the inhalation can be directed a little deeper all the way to the lower abdomen. Soften the belly, soften the shoulders. Focus on the long exhalation, soft exhalation from the mouth. As the breath in comes all the way to the deepest part of your lower abdomen. Nice. Let's bring our hands to the heart. And just bring 3 things that you're grateful for today. 3 things that you're proud of yourself today. 3 things that you're grateful and 3 things that you're proud of yourself today. I'm proud of you for coming here. I'm grateful for you to come here, to be here. Nice. From here, let's open the hands and open the eyes. Thank you so much for this. Thank you very much. Beautiful. And let's take this. Let's take these ideas maybe into something that you like to do. See if that works for you. And until next time, goodbye. And I'll see you in class, hopefully, or next talk. Bye.
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 Thank you, Eli.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Eli.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for coming.